Hello and welcome to Copycat Recipe Reviews, where we review other people's recipes to see if we can recreate and if it's as good as they say. Now before I carry on, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps the channel out a lot and I really appreciate it. No, I really do. So please do it. Alright, so today we're going to make pizza. Now, I'm nervous about this. I haven't been this nervous about making something since I did the bread, because again, it's down to making dough and all that, and it'll be the second time I've ever done it properly. Well, I haven't done it yet, so I'm a bit nervous about it, but since I'm doing it, I'm gonna go the extra mile and do a stuffed crust pizza. So wish me luck. But I'm copying this channel called John Kirkwood, and I'm gonna put the link in below, but let's see if it's as good as he says and if he's explained it well. So without further ado, let's get messy. All right, so we're gonna do tomato sauce for the pizza as well, and we're going to do afterwards. So let's deal with the bread part first, and I'll give the ingredients and do that afterwards. So we're going to start off with 620 grams of strong white bread. We got 400 mils of lukewarm water. We got 1 tablespoon of oil, vegetable oil. We got 1 teaspoon of salt. We got 1 teaspoon of sugar, and we got that 7 grams of that instant active dried yeast or whatever. Second time ever using it, so I hope I said it properly. So let's get started. All right, so we're going to put a sugar in first, but this is lukewarm water and it's got to be at 40 Celsius or 104 Fahrenheit. So in goes our sugar, mixed up. All right, so yep, we putting in our yeast. Now I'm not really sure when what it's supposed to look like when it's ready, so I'll have to check it out. All right, give that a mix up. All right, so we'll set it aside until it activates. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes and I think it's done, because apparently it's got to be frothy at the top, so it looks kind of frothy. I hope it's right, I really do, because apparently if this ain't right, then everything else is messed up. I can't remember how I did it last time. All right, so we're going to add this to our bowl. And then we're going to put in our oil. Give that a mix up. All right, so now what we got to do is we're going to put the salt in with our bread flour, and we've got to mix it up real good. All right, so this is where the fun begins. I hope the bowl's big enough, to be honest. Yeah, this is where the fun real begins. Oh, I swear to God, it's because, as I said last time, you go out your way to get all this, you spend your money on it, and then you do this. It's hard work. Well, for me, because I don't know what I'm doing. And then if it comes out bad, it's soul crushing. It really is. So I've got to mix this up. It gets so messy, it makes me just want to throw it away and stop. Yeah, I don't think that whisk was the best thing for this. You see it getting all clumped up. Making a mess, making a mess. That's another thing, the mess it makes. Oh my God, it's a lot. Now, I think that might be done enough, so I think it's done enough before I can start trying to knead it, which I'm still not great at yet. I'm beginning to think, should I have mixed this with my hands, because I don't know. Anyway, all right. Put some flour down because that helped a lot last time. All right, time for the kneading. Again, I know people told me how I should do it, but I forgot. I probably should have read the comments again. At least it's not sticky anymore. Because when it's sticky for a novice, you're like, oh God, I can't do it. When I first ever tried this years ago, I literally tried and threw it away. I just couldn't do it. I'm probably doing this all wrong again. But I think someone said in the comments that I should be folding it, sort of thing, you know? Like this, maybe. It's good exercise, tell you that. Apparently you got to do this for about 10 minutes. So, all right, so that's been about 10 minutes. And it looks, I think it's pretty good. At least it's not sticking to my hands anymore. Now, that was the longest 10 minutes of my life. So, I do this. Now, I would say that's pretty good. I don't know, what do you reckon? All right, so we're gonna mix it all up like so. And we're gonna throw it in our Combi dish. Now, for anyone who watched or hasn't watched, last time I put it in the Combi bowl without any oil. Now it looks like I might have too much, but I put it in the Combi without any oil, and I was lucky it didn't stick to the bottom. So anyway, let's go to the Combi to proof it, I don't know what it's called. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna go and proof it. It's on proof already. Proof. I'm gonna put it in. It's on 35 Celsius, so I don't know for sure. So I'm gonna put it on for we'll say an hour, and I'll keep checking on it. Not that I know what it looks like when it's ready, but I'm gonna keep starting it when it's high. So 35 Celsius, I think that, I hope it's right, so let's try. And I turned it off. Keep pressing that button over that, so let's try it again. 35, 1 hour, this button. All right, so while that's proofing away, we're gonna do the tomato sauce. So we got 1 large can of chopped tomatoes, it's 400 grams. We got half a medium onion chopped finely. We got 1 large clove of garlic chopped finely. We got half a teaspoon of basil, half a teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons or tablespoons of olive oil. Right, so we're gonna use this. It's an induction hob. As I say, I've used it about twice, maybe 3 times, but so I'm not really 100% sure. So I suppose put it on boil. It gets hot real quick, really quick. I don't know if anyone knows, well, a few people know who's been watching the channel. Just before Christmas, I got a gas leak from my cooker, so it had to be thrown out. It was old anyway, and the oven didn't work. And unfortunately, I can't afford a new one just yet. And you want a decent one. It's weird that I'm kind of a cooking channel and I haven't got a cooker, but the Combi saved me. So I'm gonna throw it in. It gets hot real quick. really quick, this thing. Yeah, so the Combi saved me for Christmas. And I got this, well, I got another one, it was terrible, but I was recommending this one. And it's kind of like, well, I kind of don't need a cooker now. Let me turn this down, feels a bit too hot. All right, so we're gonna throw in half chopped onion. Now the reason why I'm cooking it on this is I could do it in the Combi. It's just, oh, while that's proofing, I might as well just get it done, you know? Right, so we're gonna fry these until they're quite soft. And then we're gonna throw in our chopped garlic. Yeah, just give that a few seconds. Then we're going to throw in our basil and our oregano. Give that a nice little stir. Now our can of chopped tomatoes. Give that a good stir. So yeah, we'll give that a stir. Then we'll throw in our salt. And we need to bring that to a slow boil. All right, so that's a bit of a slow boil. So we're gonna let this simmer for a few minutes, about 5 minutes. So while it's been simmering for a few minutes, I think about 5, throw in, this is optional, a handful of basil. Now, here's this, right? So the other day I was trying to buy coriander for the curry I made last, right? And I accidentally bought basil, which was annoying. And guess what? I'm using it today. That was lucky. So mix that up. Give it a minute. All right, so that's been about a minute. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna put a lid on, turn this off. See how handy you just moved that out of the way, and let this cool down. And that's it for now. All right, so that's been proofing for about an hour, and let's see how it is. I think that looks good. Let's see. So I formed it into a bit of a ball. I've got to take it out. Yeah, it's still a bit greasy though. Right, I think we gotta knead it. I don't know how long for, but we gotta get the air out of it. I'll just do it for a few minutes, just to make sure there's air. Oh, I can hear it squirting or squeaking. Oh, I can still hear it. Right, that looks like a ball anyway. So what we're going to do is we've got to cut this into 3 pieces, right? So 1, you need one of those plastic things. I'm too poor for all that. 2, and 3. I hope that's about right. Split them up. Yeah, not the best. Hope I don't ruin it already. Alright, so there's our 3 balls. What we've got to do now is gonna coat one in a bit of oil, a little bit of oil, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it olive oil there. Yeah, we're going to put it in a freezer bag because oh, I wish I had bigger ones. The freezer bag's too small. Well, it worked. So we're going to put this in the freezer and we've got a month to eat it, right? And I'm going to do the same with the sauce. The reason why I'm leaving 2 hours, if one turns out all right today, I might make another one tomorrow. So I'll leave 2 out. So what we've got to do is put a container with a slightly bit of oil, and we've got to put this in here for 45 minutes, and we'll be back in 45 minutes. Don't know why our fingers are going to be proofing again, I don't know, but be back soon. Alright, so that's been about 45 minutes. It's got big again. Let's get it out and start pushing it out. All right, this is pretty hard going. I feel like I'm going to ruin it. All right, it's the dodgiest looking circle of pizza I've ever done, but all right. Well, ever done, I've never done it. So we're gonna transfer it over to the pizza pan, like so. And that's probably the worst thing it should be on. And we're going to pull it up around. Yeah, I'm already messing it up. Gonna pull it till it's kind of up and over. To be honest with you, it's pretty difficult, you know. And I'm worried about it sticking to this as well for when it comes out of the oven. But all right, so up here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to start putting hot dogs around it, like so. These are actually frankfurters, but because I don't really like hot dogs like that. But we're going to put these around like so. Then we're going to get some mozzarella. This is the one that you chop. I chopped it into little bits. Oh, it's actually more difficult than the guy on the other video made it look really easy to do, and I've spent so much time on this already. I really don't want to mess it up. I really want, I mean, look, I'm not expecting it to come out the best, but I'd like it to come out good enough, edible and stuff. Alright, so what we got to do is we got to fold this over like so. Oh, it's a bit thin at some parts of it. It's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking. I really don't want to spend all this time on a video and it not come out at all good, you know. All this time and money. I'm not rich. I ain't got a cook hard. That's how I'm not rich. But to say, I'm trying. Again, if it comes out half decent, I'll be happy, you know. Right, so I just want to make sure it's all tucked in. Some parts around the edges are a bit thin. Well, what can I do? Just want to make sure it's all tucked in real nice. So we got our sauce from earlier. Looks pretty good. So we're going to put like a thin layer around it, probably about I don't know, 2 or 3 of these, 2 or 3 of these spoons. Spread it around nice and even. I'm going to take that, it's a bit chunky. That's a bit chunky too. I don't know if it matters, but I want it to be smoother. Maybe a little bit more. Alright, so we're going to put a small little layer of cheese. Obviously you put whatever toppings you want on it, you know. Just a small little layer of cheese on there. Don't know if that's enough or too much, but just a little layer. I think that'll do. Then I'm gonna get some chicken tikka bits, yeah? Throw it just around a little bit here and there. Now, as I say, this is mozzarella already grated, so we're gonna put quite a lot now on here, like so. What I'm worried about is this sticking to the pan. So as I say, the sauce, there's enough for another couple of what would you say, pizzas for the other 2. This one's so hard, I don't know if I'll be able to do another. But I suppose practice makes perfect, right? You put as much cheese or whatever you want. I'm just following the recipe, you know. I mean, it seems like a lot, but that's what the guy did. I think that's too. I'm gonna top it up with thinly sliced onions, just around. You know, like so. Then we're gonna get our pepperoni. And put mushroom there. I don't know, it's just the mushrooms are my idea. I like mushrooms on pizza. What am I doing? One here, one there. Just to top it off. This is again my idea. Some not a lot. Seems like quite thick, all of it, you know, but it could be really nice or just slop. Now, what do you think? It looks alright-ish, but will it come out alright? Don't like the look of that one. Will it come out alright? I don't know. Time to find out. So I decided to put a bit more pepperoni on it, just a few. I didn't like there wasn't enough, so alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bake it, and we're gonna put it on the highest heat just to preheat it. I don't know, only a couple of minutes. Less than, I'll just check it out. Gonna add the pizza. You know what? I'm gonna take this out. Gonna add the pizza on here, like so. Burn myself. I should have mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned, but this tray here is 10 inches. So I put it in there, and we're going to go, me personally, I want to go to 170 because it's quite thick and I want to make sure everything gets done. Do you get what I mean? I don't know how long for, but you know when you know. I feel like if it was higher, the top will burn, and I don't want that. I want it all kind of done as best I can. So we'll see. Give it a time. Be back soon. Okay, I think that'll be enough. So, it's been hard work. All right, let's see what it looks like. It looks all right, you know, but is it all right? I mean, it looks, yeah, it's pretty good. Not bad for my first go anyway, but it might fall apart yet. All right, this here is my last obstacle. I mean, everything has gone okay so far. Ooh. Now, I'm just concerned that the bottom is sticky and stuck to the bottom. So maybe we should just leave it like that so it looks good and we can pretend it was good. But, all right. All right, all right, all right. Oh, hang on. Hang on, hang on. Ooh. Hang on. Actually, it's all right, I think. Yeah. Look. I mean, look, it's the thickest pizza you've ever seen, but I suppose it's because it's got the thick crust or stuffed crust. But looks pretty good for me. All right, let's chop into it and see what happens. Okay, ready? Right, I'm making a mess with the chopping, but let me do a couple of more little pizzas. Maybe I'm getting too small now. Yeah, all right, I'm overdoing it now, but all right. How does it look? Doesn't look too bad. It feels like it's solid, it's done. So, all right, so all it is now is for taste test. All right, so I put it back in this tray because the thing was too big. Let's have a look-see. Ooh, it's actually, yeah. Oh, it's good. It's good. And so is the crust. I don't know if you can see that. It's very cheesy, but you know, who doesn't like that? Ooh, this is great. It's really good. All right, I'm really happy with that. Can't believe it. It was the hottest thing I've had to do since I started this channel. I really mean it. It was tense and my heart was coming through. You don't know this, but I've actually been here doing this for quite a few hours, the proofing and all that. Really hard. But I'm happy with myself because I did such a good job. I mean, look, it could be prettier, I suppose, and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm well impressed. Who's the man? I am. All right, there it was, the stuffed crust pizza. Really hard. I mean, look, I know now what to do, so I'm sure the next time or the next one I'll do is better. But my heart was going through my chest because so many things, tens pushing it. You spend so many hours doing it, and obviously spending the money on doing it and getting the stuff. And I said this earlier, but it's pretty tough. But it turned out pretty good. It tastes really good anyway. So done that in the Combi. Oh, I should have said I did it for about 20 minutes. All in all, roughly, as 170 Celsius. So what can I say? Do it in the Combi, do it in the oven. I think if you do it in the oven, it's supposed to be at about 230 Celsius and preheated that and that. But I had a feeling I wanted to get it all done because it's quite thick. But there you go. So remember this, if I can do this, you can do it. Anyone can do this if I can do it, because I'm not the best chef. Please like and subscribe, especially now. I deserve a bit of love. So anyway, look, from now and until next time,